Hello and welcome to what promises to be a really entertaining date. The competitor in question here is Hannah Street, who we can just about see now laughing at what we suspect is a joke.
They're having a great time.
They are.
How long? An hour now?
It is a strong start so far. She is nodding at what he is saying, so whatever he's saying, it is agreeable, and that's got to be a positive, hasn't it, man?
Oh yeah, undoubtedly. I mean, when the girl's just nodding, you know right then. She's agreeing.
We have now moved the press box and are in a much more advantageous position. What do you make of the formation? They're sat side by side, Matt.
I mean, it's good for storytelling, but they can't really do much looking into each other's eyes as one would on a romantic sort of date. So maybe this suggests something of the profile and it's quite informal, I feel, right now.
When do you expect he's going to make the move, Matt? Did you see any signs of it right now?
Well, you see, Henry is a saint, but I did just see him click his fingers in that kind of gangster sort of way, so it could be any minute, it could be a few days, who knows?
Now, we're back and we're reaching maybe the halfway point of this date. What do you make of Hannah's body language, Matt?
Well, she's got a hand on her face. I mean, I'm not really too sure. Maybe she's caught on to our little trick here. She looks a little bit fed up, but I think that is possibly us. Henry's still going away at his stories, and apparently they're quite hilarious.
I'm thinking she's being a bit seductive with that finger lazily drifting towards her mouth.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, or maybe she's tired, needs to call it a night, etc.
But quickly we'll go to date day correspondent Claire, who's overheard something.
Quote from Henry, "It was hilarious."
What do you think that means, Claire?
I don't know, but I think you obviously found something very funny.
Well, that's some seriously in-depth analysis there from Claire. She will surely be finding her way onto the payroll in the coming weeks. Henry, on the other hand, is a very open stance. He seems to be very casual, relaxed. He seems to be really in his own here, and surely you've got to think he stands a good chance here, man.
Oh, unbelievably. I mean, he's put up a good fight so far, and I think we're in for something really special tonight.
And as a quick survey, what do we think? Do we think he's going to get a pull out of tonight?
Yes. Oh, indeed.
I really hope so.
No doubt. Definitely.
They have gone to the bar, and that must be a positive for Henry. As the drunker Hannah gets, surely the more this body language is going to open up.
Oh dear.
And they are walking back to their table now. Jack, what drinks have they got?
Hannah's gone for the manly pint, whereas Henry has gone for the girl eat vodka and lemonade.
Are you sure that's not the other way around,
No,
Jack?
it's a clear role reversal here. It is obvious who is wearing the trousers.
Wow, that's very interesting. Could this be a power play by Hannah, do you think?
Oh, I think definitely, and I think if she gives Henry another pint, he'll be at his absolute limit, and she'll be in for a treat.
You've got to think, though, if Henry gets another pint in him, there are going to be some performance issues if he gets lucky later. And we've all been there. I know Matt was telling me, he was saying, James, you've got to keep this to yourself. But I often can't get it up. And I said, Matt, your secret is safe with me. They seem to be laughing at us. What do we make of this?
I do believe our cover is blown, as when I held this paper, you know what it is? It's the 3 holes in the bellow paper. I made 2, but I realised my head wasn't that big, and I had to make another one. And Henry saw straight through my disguise and mouthed the word Matt, shook his head and gave me a cheeky little grin, so...
Meanwhile, they are just openly laughing at me. Is it something to do with the sunglasses, perhaps, in winter?
Well, it's a little suspicious, seeing as you're in a dark bar, the sun has gone down, and as you're quite right, it is winter.
I know for a fact they have closed that distance between them. They were maybe half a yard of distance between them when they started. They have closed that to a matter of inches at the moment. But you've got to... I'm distracted by the attractive women walking past again.
Let's just take a moment here to look at that. Very good. Very fit. Oh.
I have no idea what we were just talking about. I'm stood here with the couple themselves. How do you think it went? I notice one of your arms, I'm not going to disclose whose, is around the others. What do we make of that, Hannah?
It's really comfy,
Is it consensual?
obviously.
Oh, that's good. What about you, Henry? Do you think it's consensual?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. It's pretty comfy, to be fair. It's mutually comfy.
That's good. I'm glad. So there you have it. A successful day. Would you say it's successful? I'd say it's successful. Stay tuned next week when we put mics in Hannah's room and find out what happens on their second date.